the vibes, of course, this is the Quicksilva Morning Show right here on the Q Myself, Pork Chop, Shay Parker, baby. And he's here. We've been talking about it all morning. G Herbo, welcome to the Quicksilva Morning Show.
What's up with it, man? Thanks for having me.
You up early, coming here with all these diamonds and shine. You got to give us the warning, man.
Well, bro, I've been on my grind, bro. I ain't even really been asleep, to be honest.
You sound like me in real life.
So when you do go to sleep, do you sleep with it on?
No, I don't sleep with my jury.
Okay.
Much you get thinking.
Facts, man. Well, welcome to the Quicksilva Morning Show, of course, man. Went Legit is going crazy right now.
Sure appreciate it, bro.
Hey, tell us the inspo behind Went Legit. I think I know, but I want to hear from G Herbo.
The inspo, man, you know, my music always, like, revolved around, like, my life and the stuff that I be doing, you feel what I'm saying? So, like, I don't really, like, you know, I don't, like, what I'm trying to say, like, I don't really cut corners with my music. Like, I was just vibing in the studio. My homie Smack, Southside, both of them made the beat together.
Dope.
And we was probably like 20, 30 people in there just vibing out, chilling. I don't know, and like just had like I don't know, like had them first two lyrics. It was just real shit, you know.
Right. You good? One Legit.
I curse on the radio.
No, you good. You good. I believe you.
Yeah,
Just real, my bad. Yeah,
were you sure that it was gonna be successful when you dropped it, or
like I was really just, you know, just having fun with the music for real.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me saying every day something, beefing with my, you know, like it was just like, I don't know, just raw, like real for real. Like, and I was working on a project where I was doing all samples. Like I was just flipping samples, the greatest rapper alive joint. That's what I was working on. So I just heard the Dry Slow was flipped, and you know, of course it's Ye, so it hit home. I just did like that, you know, but I definitely didn't think the record was gonna be the success.
Here's the crazy part. You just said about like this beefing, and I know like, Chicago right now, you know, be honest, y'all known for a lot of the violence, man.
For sure. There's a lot of smoke in Chicago.
You've been through a lot. You've seen a lot. Like, how do you still wake up every morning and still say, you know, I'm going to stay positive and push through, especially when you lose good men to the streets or like yourself, you've been in close calls. Like, how do you keep moving and being positive like that?
I think I'm just, you know, really being immune to it for real, to be honest. Like, in Chicago, I think we just got tough skin. We built different because it's so frequent, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been losing friends and stuff like that since I was like 7th, 8th grade, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I think I just learned to deal with it in a way where it's like I always wanted more and to strive to be better. So it's like I just find the little things in life, you know, even before, like right now, my main motivation is just like stay positive, keep going as my kids. Before I had kids at all, like I always been the type to just like, man, I'm not gonna let nothing break me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna get up every day and just, you know, just strive to be the best that I can. You feel me? Like that always been my mindset, like even when I was a teenager, for real.
Super dope, man.
Now, Greatest Rapper Alive, the project, you dropped it in April, but you talked about, you know, working on this and sampling music. What made you come up with the name for the project, and then what sort of the themes or what inspired you to really make this like a cohesive, you know, drop for you?
I'm not even gonna lie, for real. Like I gotta give a lot of credit to just, you know, me being a big fan of Wayne and, you know, him doing like the dedications and
is he your favorite rapper, by the way?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Wayne is definitely my GOAT. No ceilings, you know, he always on, just like he used to always call himself the best rapper, you know what I'm saying? Best rapper alive. Like that's all he used to do. And I feel like just as I've grown as an artist, man, and just leaning into it more and having the confidence, like really building the confidence to say, like, all right, man, I feel like I am the greatest in my generation. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, I felt like it'd be controversial when I did it, but it's like it wasn't. I didn't even have no negative impact from it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like my fans and the supporters and even the people that's like really still just catching on. Cause I say a lot, like I do music to gain new fans too, of course. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like I haven't got any negative feedback from it, you know. But
what's dope, if you just turn into Quicksilva Morning Show, we're talking to G Herbo, by the way. Now you drop your project on your own app.
Yep.
Like how dope is that? Like how'd that happen?
I had the app. I've been having my own app for about like 5 years now. Like,
what's the name of the app, by the way?
G Herbo. It's the G Herbo app, yeah. For like 5 years, but I didn't like. I was still perfecting it. Like I had to get the right like software, all of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the more that I like upgraded it and got it to, you know what I'm saying, my liking and where everything is like fast. But I was really just trying to like test out, you know what I'm saying, how much support I had. Like, you know, I'm sure you know what direct to consumer is.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like that is really just like feeding the algorithm for the people who really, really rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like So with doing that, when I launched it and tried to do like certain things, like put songs out, go live on my app. I'm talking about this years ago. Like it used to crash. So that let me know that I had something. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh man.
A bunch of downloads, people on there at one time trying to like, it's really making me
You
look.
a black man in tech?
Man, so
Stop
I
playing.
don't want a little bit of the money,
It
half
could
the
be
money.
number 3 though, but just behind, YouTube and who else? I think Spotify or something like that is dope. Like
No,
that's
for sure.
a
I
big
appreciate
deal.
it,
So
man.
Everybody, matter of fact, pull your phone on right now and download that.
Yeah, go ahead and download
Tell
it.
them Quicksilva sent you.
Oh, please.
And all half the money comes back to me.
Yeah,
I'll cut you in.
They got real quiet, didn't it? No, but in all seriousness, man, with the whole, emerge of streaming, and every artist is talking about streaming, and I've been following a lot of artists really complaining about, how this whole streaming thing is breakdown when it comes to compensation. A lot of labels will say, get your streaming numbers up. But I was watching an interview with Snoop, and he was saying like, I had 4 billion streams or something, and that would equal $40,000.
Right.
Like, how do you now combat that when every artist now is just trying to go viral? All I want to do is go viral and stream. Like, what do you say to those
do a little
artists?
TikTok name.
Man, we gotta protect ourselves and protect our art for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, of course, like I know that the music industry has changed, but I mean, we let it happen though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't really blame my generation or the generation before us. Like, I feel like it was just people behind the scene that let it happen, where they knew like they wanted to be able to control us for sure, control our art. You know what I'm saying? It's like you need like 1,500 streams to make $1.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And all I hear about streaming, not radio, but streaming.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
I mean, I feel like if you got something like what I mean by having something is like if you got something special musically, like it's gonna always register to the fans where you could be able to capitalize off of it. So you just gotta find ways to be able to capitalize off your music and make money so you can take care of your family. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's me doing stuff like an app, figuring out ways to just, be a good performer where you could tour and like it's a lot of ways to make money and hopefully artists start to get more control and get ownership back of their music and maybe this whole streaming thing because it definitely was a way for the labels and everybody to put artists in a trick bag where you got to make so much and do so much to just, you feel me, like every artist not really big enough to get 4 billion streams.
Right.
But think about 4 billion streams equaling $40,000. Like if I'm an artist,
like
I can't even pay.
Me off.
But the way that streaming works is like the labels getting all the money. They control
They good,
the market.
by the way.
Yeah, they control the market share. So like artists that don't know about market share that's at the end of the year, all the labels, say for instance, if I'm gonna give you like an example, like a Sony or Universal, if they got 12% of the market share, 15, 16% of the market share, that's like billions of dollars at the end of the year. So that's all they really care about. They don't really care about artist stream or they don't care about your album numbers. Like if you got a hit single or you got records or artists with big enough records and it's 20% of the market share, meaning we got 20% of the songs that's playing all day, every day and generating all this money streaming. That's the money they chop up at the end of the year. You feel what I'm saying? The artists really don't get none of that. You feel me? So,
I'm going to tell you what's dope. If you're just tuning in once we were talking to G Herbo, I remember telling the young artists that the music business is 10% music, 90% business.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just listening to you speak. I can tell you're real knowledgeable about the business. And I know you didn't go to college to learn this. Like, how do you learn about things about streaming and all the stuff you're talking about?
If you don't get learned, you're going to get got.
Asking questions, though, for real. Like, there's nothing wrong with not knowing. You know what I'm saying? You just got to ask questions and read on stuff and listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will learn a lot just being quiet, listening to people talk. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I learned a lot of this stuff from, like, my manager and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But, like, I've been doing it for so long, though, bro. I've been in the industry since I was like 16, 17 years old. So.
And it's crazy. Some people are just hearing about you, Herbo.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And that's a blessing. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like I've been in it so long. Like I was an artist before streaming came about. You feel what I'm saying? Before, like right when streaming started, I was already doing music and making music. You feel what I'm saying? Like when I first dropped my first project, you had to go buy them on iTunes. You feel what I'm saying? That's when we was able to really get some money for real. Like I was able to experience that too before it turned into streaming.
Yeah.
Master P said recently he quit music because there's no money in the music business and it's dead.
It's really not though.
Like how do you feel somebody to hear that?
If somebody like Master P
and he said
that, bro, like for real. And it's like it's crazy because you gotta do so much. You know what I'm saying? You gotta like, but the thing is like this is what I'm gonna say to all artists, like don't lose hope though. You feel what I'm saying? Like Master P, good. He said it's not worth his while. He's done so much. And
He worked hundreds of millions.
He already understood how to control the market and corner the market. Where he feel like if I don't got ownership and I gotta go through it and do this, like he done so much, he feel like it's not worth his time. But me talking to artists who's striving to try to do something or trying to do music or be in it, you have to like, you just gotta lock in and get hyped. If you hot, they gonna want to give you the money. You know what I'm saying? You probably like. And, you know, we all come from nothing. Like, well, I do. I come from the trenches. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? When you probably not going to get all the money that you deserve or whatever, but there's millions out there. If you hot and your brand is worth something and they want to buy into it, them labels going to give you millions of dollars. You just got to find a way to make smart moves and smart investments where your money start growing for you. Once you get there, then it's on you to keep the money and make the money grow.
This is the financial literacy from G Herbo, ladies and gentlemen.
I love this though. I love this because I feel like more artists need to hear this, but not even just artists, just, you know, young Black people in general and, you know, young Black men to hear, you know, someone that they, you know, idolize or sort of see as a role model or somebody they want to emulate. Hearing you talk like that, you know, that makes an impact. Like
if you know your worth and you demand the money, them people going to give you the money.
Listen, I always say you do not get what you deserve. You don't even get what you negotiate. You really get what you demand.
Yeah, big facts.
Because a lot of times, if it's not what you want, sometimes you do gotta be like, I'm straight.
I'm getting to the point where I ain't even moving if it don't make sense. Like I'm not doing.
Like I can't even hear.
I'm not even compromising.
What are you talking about? I can't hear that.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, bro. I've been stirring like that for quite some time now. That's how you really make sure you getting, you know what I'm saying, what's rightfully yours. Because technically it is rightfully ours. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you just got to let them know that you mean business and they going to treat you that way for sure.
Culture.
Now I got to ask you, somebody, G Herbo, but your son is rapping now.
Yeah.
Like how dope is that? Like how'd that happen? Like you feel like, did you push him to be a rapper or did it just happen organically?
It happened naturally, all organic. I was just talking about it in the studio last night, honestly. Like, he been around it all his life though. Like I fell in love with music because my uncle just did music. So I've been around like in studios when I was a kid. When I was his age, I used to see my uncle had like music with Twista and Do or Die back in the day. Like, you ain't know who my uncle was. He had passed away and shit. But yeah, my son, he like, I think just being around me and just how much I influenced him made him want to like rap. And he got his own little 7. He got his own little swag, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he just was in the crib messing around with his cousin. And, you know, technology and what it is today, they got, like, Band Lab and stuff like that where you can really make a song, pick the beat, make the song on your phone, do a little quick little 1-2 mix to it, and put it out if you want to.
Are you writing the raps for your son, Beyond?
I didn't even know he made the song. I don't know nothing about the song at all. He made it and then sent it to me.
That's what's up.
What happens when your son makes a record, right? He's 7 years old, and you hear him talking about, yeah, I got it out the mud. I started from the trenches.
What are you don't never say that?
You make a diss track now?
I don't think he'd say that. Like,
I came from nothing, y'all.
My
mom and dad ain't have nothing.
He too spoiled, bro.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Look who his parents are. You and I. Like, come on.
Yeah, he's too spoiled. He already, like, I had to tell him he gotta kind of like, I ain't gonna tell him to change his raps up, but like, I told him he gotta make relatable music because he already talking about having millions of dollars.
At 7, crazy.
He's like, no, daddy
That's what he rap about. He rap about having money and flexing.
That's right.
For sure.
Well, listen, like you said, you know, you and, of course, his mom, like, are both popular, you know, public figures. And, I mean, the other co-parents in the village, you know, your girl, her dude. Mm-hmm. So how has it been, you know, just one, integrating, like, social media into your business, but then also kind of having to navigate that space? Because I feel like every time I turn around, I'm seeing one of y'all. What is that like? And even with, you know, our girl, hometown, Angel Reese, you've been showing her around, you know, Chi-Town, with her playing for Sky. And the blogs came out and was like, G Herbo, scribbling like Angel Reese. How do you deal with that?
I don't pay attention to it. Like I said, I've been doing it so long where I know everything that you do is already like in the public eye. And then another thing is they try to spin stuff and add their own twist, add their own little
some little razzle dazzle.
Like, I don't fall for that. I don't fall for the tricks. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and I come from the streets where I already know how to maneuver. Like, certain stuff just don't bother me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I never really care to like respond to certain things on the internet. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really like too much read comments, be on blogs and stuff like that. So like how I move, I just try to like live my regular life as regular as I can. You know what I'm saying?
If that's even the thing.
I know what comes with that already.
You're a man so fire. Because as women, we be like, freedom.
The blog said I did what? Outrage.
Y'all, I mean, women, like, I learned that early, though. Like, my somebody told me growing up, like, man, women like oceans. Like, y'all just say what y'all feel at the moment. You feel me? Like, men say what we mean. So I'm always like an ocean. Like,
Yeah.
And we, as men, when you come from the streets, you know the consequences of it. Like, you like, you know, you saying something, you gotta now stand on it.
you
And
gotta
now,
stand
when
on
I see you in real life,
absolutely,
we got an issue.
absolutely.
Right.
And that's where I come from. You feel what I'm saying? I come from that era where it's like, I don't really, you know, I don't say nothing that I don't mean.
Right.
And it's like,
if I tweet, I'm gonna see you. When I see you, I'm gonna see you.
And I can't, like, you gotta think, once you do something, once you press the send button and it go to the internet, it's there forever. You feel
And the police see it. So now when something happened to me, they know I'm going straight to G Herbo because he said.
I ain't never did, like, I'm gonna lie, that's so corny to me. Like, I've never been the type of nigga to argue on the internet. I mean, type of guy, like, to argue on the internet. Like, I've never done it. I've never been in, like, a rap beef, no controversial stuff. Like, you're not gonna see no old tweets of me dissing nobody or nothing like that.
Right.
I never hear that in me because I go outside a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gonna see me. So it's like, I always try to, like, have good energy around me. I want to be one of them type of dark clouds on me, for sure.
Well, man, once again, G Herbo, we appreciate you, man. Greatest Rapper Alive is out now on his app, the G Herbo app. Make sure you stream, went legit, request it on the radio,
You know that.
and request it in the clubs. Man, any last words for all your supporters listening to the Quicksilva Morning Show?
Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the love I'm getting, man. Went legit, still climbing the charts. You feel what I'm saying? Lil Herb, the album on the way. So stay tuned.
And his son got the new record out called I Got It Out the Mud. It came from nothing.
That new crash on the way. Like, my son, he working on a mixtape too, for real.
That's dope, man. All right, man. G Herbo on the Quicksilva Morning Show. Good morning.
Awesome.
And we perfect.